welcome to Nerdist News. If you're a Warner Brothers executive these days, Batman must be starting to feel like your moody teenage kid. One day, he's making you proud by topping the box office. The next day, he's got you tearing your gorgeous hair out, worrying about the future of one of your most valuable franchises. Yes, whatever champagne corks were being popped yesterday in celebration of the Lego Batman's impressive $53 million haul were promptly, probably unpopped once the word broke out about the latest trouble to hit the live-action DC cinematic universe. Ben Affleck, who just recently stepped away from the director's chair on the upcoming Batman solo film, is now rumored to want out of the project altogether. In fact, he may be just done with the cape and cowl, period. He will be Batfleck no more. Now, you'd probably be wise to sprinkle these rumors with a little bit of bat salt that you hold in your bat container, seeing as how, at the moment, they're really only coming from one direct source, John Campea of Collider Movie Talk. Still, he claims to get his intel from multiple sources close to the project. Quote, make no mistake, Campea says, quote, he doesn't want to be Batman anymore, end quote. And adding that the star is currently, quote, talking with Warner Brothers in an attempt to get out. And if they do not let him out, the standalone Batman film that ultimately happens will be the last time we see Affleck as Batman, end quote. But how legit is all of this? It'll be hard to say until we hear anything direct from the star or the studio, but at the same time, it sure seems like Affleck's discontent with The Dark Knight has been growing ever since he first stepped into the role. Heck, BVS wasn't even released before his sadness got turned into one of the most heartbreaking memes of all time. Poor Batfleck, man. Unfortunately, his Dark Night of the Soul didn't end there. After enthusiastically agreeing to write and direct his solo outing as Batman, he slowly got less and less involved. Rumors have swirled as to why exactly this happened. Some say that he was growing frustrated with the Warner Brothers tinkering with the script, while others have argued that the failure of his last project, Live by Night, shook his confidence, causing him to doubt his ability to work in front of and behind the camera simultaneously. Especially on a big tentpole blockbuster, that would be even harder. But whatever the reason, it's clear that his excitement for the franchise has been waning. Oh, you get it? Like Bruce Wayne. Oh, we are smart. And this fact is giving us enough evidence to say there's a good chance these most recent rumors are true. What does all of this mean for the future of the Batman and the DCEU as a whole? It's a pretty safe bet that, no matter what, Affleck is going to fulfill his contract with the studio, which includes one more Justice League movie and, most likely, the standalone film. Warner Brothers has too much wrapped up in the DC cinematic universe to just let go of one of its biggest stars without a fight. They may need to wheel in another bat truck full of bat bucks up to his front door to make sure he doesn't phone the whole thing in, but they'll do what it takes to make it work. From there, however, it gets a little dicier. Sooner or later, Affleck is going to want to jump behind the camera on his next Oscar contender, and without a contract, no amount of money will be able to keep him down in the Batcave. What is DC to do at that point? Well, arguably they could use that as an excuse to reboot the, thus far, critically unloved franchise. But unless Wonder Woman and Justice League both underperform, that probably won't happen. Another solution could be to take the franchise in a daring new direction. You could kill off Wayne or retire him in the solo flick and shift gears to Nightwing or Azrael or some other replacement from the comic books. But even if they put Dick in the Batsuit, we can't see Warner Brothers having enough faith in their audience to think they would accept a non-Wayne Batman. So that really only leaves one option: recasting. Yeah, keep an eye on those casting notices because sometime in the next year or two, you're bound to see one looking for a male in his late 30s with a growly voice and ability to act under 8 inches of rubber, which sounds kind of sexy now that I think about it. Or heck, fans seem to love Will Arnett's Lego take on the world's greatest detective, so maybe they could just graduate him to non-brick Batman. That's not any more ridiculous than anything Zack Snyder has done with the character.
Why did you say that name?
But what do you all think? Does Batfleck really want to turn in the cape and cowl? And who would you like to see take his place? Let's discuss. And you still got a chance to sign up for 60 days free to Alpha using the code MOTHERSHIP. Not only is Alpha the best place to watch Mothership, Nerdist and Geek and Sundry's epic live show, it's also the only place to catch other Nerdist hits like Sidekick with Matt Myra and Welcome to the Shadow Zone with, I don't know, Onyx the Fortuitous. So notice me, senpai, and sign up for that trial.